Okay, let's take a look at the annotated text of part three. So, socialist and communist literature. So, what Marx and Engels are going to do here, they're going to talk about the differences between democratic aspects of liberalism, socialism, and communism. So, you need to understand that. Just keep in mind that um, we're talking about this democratic sort of continuum that goes from the more modest or moderate form of liberalism through socialism to the more radical form of communism. Okay, so they're talking. It's largely a critique of liberal of the sort of liberal democratic side of things. It's not critiquing the conservative democratic or the traditional conservative attitudes. Um, it sees capitalism and the petty bourgeois, capitalists and the petty bourgeois as being, you know, basically conservative, um, sort of the conservative side. It's already made that critique in the first two parts, right? And here we only get a little bit of a conservative, the critique of the conservative side through the petty bourgeois, which Marx and Engels ultimately see as fascist, okay, or reactionary. At the very least, they're conservative, libertarian, sort of reactionary. The petty bourgeois, which is small managers, shopkeepers, small business owners, they're sort of the minor leagues of capitalism. They're wannabe capitalists. He sees them as being largely reactionary, libertarian, and ultimately fascist. So Marx does predict this sort of fascism, which will arise out of the petty bourgeois and will assert itself in Germany, Italy, and other places during before World War II. You want to keep in mind this idea of the petty bourgeois and their conservative, crypto-fascist tendencies in light of American politics in 2018. Okay, so we are living in a what seems to be a type of anti-democratic time. There's definitely a critique of democracy, both from the right and from the left. And a lot of democratic initiatives seem to be on the way out, or being reformed or being attacked. So, keep that in mind as we go through our conversation and our annotated reading.